Have you ever asked yourself what a personal brand is and why it is important? Why do all international companies have their own brand? How did the concept of personal branding develop? Come with me to explore all about it. So, what is a personal brand? And what does it represent to you? The term brand has always been closely associated with the big, well-known companies that sell everything from toothpaste to breakfast cereals to cars. But the social landscape has now changed. The acceleration of social media platforms into our lives has resulted in new classes of people who suddenly rose to fame without warning, whom we now call influencers. The personal brand has become an inseparable part of the success of any business, especially when it is associated with the name of its owner. Whether you are an entrepreneur or a corporate employee, the way you present yourself can make a huge difference in your strategy for long-term or short-term success. When you think of some of the biggest companies' brands in the world, you might associate them with their owner's personal brand. For example, when you think of Amazon, isn't Jeff Bezos the first thing that comes to mind? Can you separate Microsoft from its founder, Bill Gates? Of course not. This also applies to Apple and its late owner, Steve Jobs, and many others. What is the importance of personal branding to your future career? Personal branding helps you shine in your industry. Whether you are an employee looking to move up the corporate ladder or a CEO who aspires to lead your own business, a personal brand gives you credibility and interest. Building your personal brand is an essential component of your company's marketing strategy and promotes effective internal communication between you and your team. Your personal brand influences your surrounding. Research has found that 70% of employers use social media sites such as Facebook and Instagram to identify potential employees before hiring, and 48% of them check their current employees by following their social media accounts and other online content. Here are the main reasons why a strong brand is important. 1. The brand is recognized. The most important reason why a brand is so important to a business is that it is the way company gains recognition and becomes known to consumers. The logo is the most important element of the brand, as it is basically the face of the company. This is why a professional logo design should be strong and must be easily memorable, making an impression on a person at first glance. 2. Branding increases the value of a company. Branding is important when trying to create a future business, and an established brand can increase the value of the business by giving the company more influence in the industry. This makes it a more attractive investment opportunity due to its solid position in the market. 3. The brand generates new customers. A good brand will have no problem developing referral business. A strong brand generally means that there is a favorable impression of the company among consumers, and they are more likely to do business with you due to the familiarity and supposed reliability of using a name they can trust. Once the brand is well established, word of mouth will be the best and most effective advertising tactic for the company. 4. Increases employee satisfaction and pride. When an employee works for a company with a strong brand and truly supports the brand, they will be more satisfied with their job and have a higher degree of pride in the work they do. Working for a reputable brand that enjoys a high degree of respect among the public makes working for that company more enjoyable and fulfilling. Having an office can be associated with your brand, which can help employees feel good and feel a sense of belonging to the company. 5. It creates trust within the market. A professional appearance and well-planned branding will help the company build trust with consumers, potential customers, and clients. People are more likely to deal with a company that has a polished and professional image. Having the right brand gives the impression that you are an expert in the industry and makes the audience feel as if they can trust your company, its services, and products. 6. Brand promotion advertising. Advertising strategies will directly reflect the brand and its desired image. Advertising techniques, such as using promotional products from trusted companies such as prominent brands, make it easy to create a coherent and engaging advertising strategy that plays well with your branding goals. There are 5 main components for personal branding: mission, vision, target audience, brand personality, and core values. These are the most important things needed to create your brand identity because they tell the world what you stand for. All the other parts of your brand style guide are tangible elements that convey these key components into the world through design. How do social media affect your personal brand? Social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn have taken over most aspects of our lives with the acceleration of the modern technological era, and it has become common to see people nailed to their mobile screens browsing media platforms, socialize, and engage in other online activities. Personal branding is not just for influencers. You can make huge gains from your personal brand regardless of whether your goal is to become an influencer on existing social media platforms or not, pointing to the importance of the brand to everyone. Rory Vidden said, "People do not do business with companies, but with people they are comfortable with. Relationships built on trust and mutual connections are created, as nothing compares to bonding with individuals who create a degree of affection and loyalty that no company can rise to. And the close ties between individuals should never be taken lightly." You can also use a strategy based on 3 core questions before you take any step to connect with your audience. Submit any message in any format or on any platform that clearly and in detail answers the 3 core questions. Incorporating this strategy into the messages you want to deliver will strengthen your personal brand. The 3 core questions: who are you? What are your mission, story, and core professional values? Whom are you addressing? And who is your audience? What are his interests and the benefits that will accrue to him? What do you ask of the audience next, and why? 1. Be truthful. Show your content without pretending. By marketing your personal brand, you seek to build a fan base with whom you are likely to share the same interests and goals. So open your heart to them and tell them your story. Keep in mind that creating reference and respect among your followers is an integral part of your personal brand, and you can do this by anticipating their aspirations and needs and fulfilling their desires. 2. Specifying precisely what you want. People lose interest quickly these days, and you won't be able to offer everything to everyone without a lot of obstacles in your way. So choose your audience based on your core values, and then articulate your message clearly. 3. Focus on quality, not quantity. It is much better to have 1,000 loyal followers than 10,000 people who are not 100% sure of who you are, especially when your goal is to build a loyal fan base. In the field of marketing, there is a saying, "The customer will buy more," which means that the customer who intends to buy will buy anything from you. In other words, if your followers buy from you once, they will most likely wait for all your offers and keep buying from you. 4. Maintain consistency. Since your personal brand is built on your core values, it is imperative that you maintain continuity in your schedule and how you appear to your followers. That is, continuity in your message and your brand in general, and the presentation of your content on social media platforms. 5. Address your followers as individuals, not as a group. People generally want to be part of a group, but they actually respond more enthusiastically when you address them as individuals. 6. Take controls of your brand. You have to own your brand, literally and figuratively, and translate your words into actions in your real life or on the internet. Consider the brand based on the structure. If you like the video, do not forget to press the subscribe button and like and tell us your opinion on the comments. Catch you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.